Hey, Patron's Mouth Olympus Reptiles. It's time for an episode of Feed Your Fiend. Now I'm going to feed this guy. And Kurt's like, bet me he won't eat after I handle him. Let's see. Let's get back in there. Whoop. Yeah, I got a new cage set up for you coming soon. You'll like it better. Alright, let me put this back on here and I'll show you how we feed Kronos. You're probably thinking, well, we know how we feed Kronos. We're going to try to make it a little more interesting. Truth be told, our feed schedule's off because Kurt is needing to leave. I have to work a stupid event and then my mother-in-law's leg break issue. So, we didn't get a chance to feed before we had to post a Feed Your Fiend. So I thought, why don't we just do this one really quick and then I will be feeding this week on my own, and then we'll get back to our normal schedule soon. I want to show you how we thaw a rat really quick. We only need like one. So, this is a really efficient way. I call it the 2-bucket method. And what's happening is you look in this front top bucket, what you're going to see is hot tap water. Okay, the reason for thawing takes so long is because they can't, you don't want to go too hot, you'll cook them. Because, there's air and they float and then you get different spots. In this bottom bucket, you'll see hot tap water and 1 rat. See, it's still steaming even. So the rat is going to be warm. As a matter of fact, this rat is too hot. It's like a baby bottle, okay? If it's too hot, just set it there. Let it cool for a sec. And then we're going to see if he'll eat. He's taking a drink right now, so maybe. Look at that rat steaming. It's like a steaming pile of rat. With the water, it doesn't take long to get cool. So here he goes, nothing. You were thirsty, buddy. Ooh, you noticed that. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Oh, that's all there is to it. Now, he'll eat that. He'll be perfectly happy, and he'll be good to go. So, that is how we thaw and how we feed our frozen thawed. Any questions? That's for you, Kurt. He's like sitting there in silence.
So you don't do it in a microwave?
Never. Oh my God. Yeah. If anybody has ever told you to microwave a rat, do not do that. And then this will bring up into a whole other discussion because you probably will likely see us doing more frozen thaw in the near future. That is not because we're selling out on our beliefs. That is because Kurt's producing too many damn rats and our freezer's full. So to keep some stock rotated and we move to the new place, we'll probably be doing about 5 or 7 a week on frozen thaw. And we'll be picking our best eaters to ensure that those get eaten up and don't go to waste. When you do frozen thawed, if you're doing your entire collection on frozen thawed, one of the things I would tell you, it's one of the reasons why we don't do it anymore. I mean, it can work. I don't think you have the same feed success rate. I really truly believe it's better live, except for this snake in particular. But if you're feeding, say, 20 snakes, don't thaw out 20 rats. Thaw out 15. And then if you need more, go thaw out more, which makes it take forever. But here's why. When you start refreezing these guys, we would refreeze one time and never twice. And even one time you'd run into problems. Not like the snake's going to get sick from it problems, but you start to weaken intestinal walls and gut walls with that thawing and refreezing. And my big female carpet, who I no longer have, even on the first thaw, often she'd coil it so hard that its guts would literally burst out. And if you have that happening, one of the things you're doing is you're likely, thawing them too quickly, and you're causing that cellular tissue to break down and making all that gut wall weaker. And that was really disgusting because 1, it did not smell very good. 2, it caused me a mess to clean up. And 3, it was kind of funny to watch her try to swallow a rat's small intestine as it's hanging out. But she'd get it done. But it's really kind of a gross thing to have happen. So, you don't want to thaw too fast on a big snake, and your chance of that happening increase. I'd have ball pythons do that occasionally on refreezes. So I didn't even really like refreezing once. But that made it take a lot longer because I wasn't thawing enough. And then if I had a good feed night, I'd have to go back and thaw more. And it just got to be a big headache. When you get to a collection this size, it is horrible. Other thing I hate is wasting a rat. So if it didn't get fed on the second freeze, maybe I thought, well, this snake always eats on the feed at the end and didn't eat, then I'm having to throw it away. And then that rat literally got gassed to death for absolutely nothing. And I personally hate that. And that doesn't happen very often now because he usually eats. However, has he made me throw one away before? Yeah. Pisses me off when you do. And then I don't feed you for 2 weeks because I don't like that. And then he gets fed again, and then he usually eats pretty good. All right, Kurt, anything else you want to add?
No.
All right, one thing, if you want to take a really quick look, this is one of my favorite things in the snake. He's got his belly up, and I don't get to show this very often, but from back here, to me, it looks like arrowheads run all the way down the length of his belly, and I just think that is so cool. It starts about the back third of his body. It's one of my favorite features on that animal, which all in all is a very beautiful animal. So I just wanted to share that while you can see it, and you can see he still thinks it's alive, and he's coiling it, but he will swallow that. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and this has been another riveting episode of Feed Your Fiend, and we'll see you next week.